time no see. I got some spoilers from this guy, and we're about to take a look. So we're going to jump right in here. Jack sent me over my spoilers, and he also gave me the boba leader ahead of time. And the spoilers I got kind of synergize with the boba leader, but they're generally... two of them are going to be just quite good on their own, and they might find their home in a dried-in version instead. So the first spoiler we have today is going to be more of a draft card, a limited sealed card, Undercity Hunting Team, 5 cost, command Villainy, 5/5 Underworld Bounty Hunter, and it's just straight up card advantage, right? When played, search a top 5, grab a Bounty Hunter unit, reveal it, and draw it. So we'll see how good this is in Premiere, but it's probably going to be a great card in limited because it will just give you that card advantage, and card advantage is just a big in a strong, and it's also got Bounty Hunter right as a type, so it can synergize with some of the leaders in the set, and it, you know, that card advantage can end up swinging the game, right? Drawing an extra card or digging and finding your Bounty Hunter that maybe is a bomb, right? So that's quite good. The next card we have today is a little bit more interesting. It's a 4 cost, 3 aspect ground unit, and it is Zuckus. And it does, in fact, synergize with Forlom that was spoiled earlier. So Zuckus the Dangerous, or Zuckus Dangerous, 4 cost, command, cunning, Villainy, Underworld Bounty Hunter, just like the other one. And it's a 3/5. But you might wonder, okay, that's kind of understated. It's definitely a little underwhelming. Keep in mind that some decks may be able to play this card by cheating it out with a cheater base, right? Ignoring an aspect icon. But this is why I thought that this spoiler today would be quite good in Dryden. Because you can ambush Zuckus out very early, and he's a 3/5 saboteur, so he pops shields very easily. And on attack, if you control another Bounty Hunter unit, you may deal damage to this unit's power to a ground unit. So he can actually swing for 6 power if you have another Bounty Hunter unit. Now that conditional there, I think, is fairly balanced. That would make this card kind of bonkers, I think. If that wasn't there, he would automatically get that every time. He would just be a 1 unit board wipe. So that conditional does keep him balanced, but this card has the ability to 2 for 1 your opponent. And again, with Dryden, you can pay the Dryden cost and to activate and play Zuckus and ambush it with it right away. Not only that, but you can also ambush in Forlom the following turn and get the same exact effect off of Zuckus. So if you play Zuckus with no Bounty Hunters, you can actually ambush in with Forlom and then get Zuckus to trigger on the following turn, and they're in the same color aspects. So this is where I think Dryden is probably going to want to play this more, just off the top of my head. But really, really interesting, and I think it does kind of give some of these leaders that really just didn't have good tools early, like this does make certain color pairings much more interesting, which goes into my final card for today, which is the legendary that Jack sent over my way. And this is a card that is only going to get better as what is it called? Set B. What is the rotation cycle B continues to get more sets, and that is going to be what I'm going to call, for lack of a better analogy, the Villainy U-Wing reinforcement. So it's not quite the same as U-Wing reinforcement, but it is a 7 cost, right? Similar cost, 3 aspect, event, tactic, tear this ship apart. A beautiful art with Vader choking a rebel trooper here. And the text reads, look at all of an opponent's resources. You may play one of those cards for free. If you do, that opponent resources the top card of their deck. Now, that would have been amazing if this would have actually been resource destruction. A little too push. Thank you, FFG, for not doing that. But this is going to be quite good when you're going up against control decks. At a minimum, this is going to see play in a lot of sideboards. And I think this card may be good enough, depending on how the meta shakes out, in what people are resourcing, right? If you're resourcing Bo-Katans, you're resourcing large capital ships, you can begin to play those for free. Maybe they resource a certain removal and you need to top deck removal and you don't, but you draw this and you play this instead. You play their removal effect instead. So again, there is a very high ceiling on this. I could see people playing the Sun, Darth Nihilus, right? A lot of the capital ships that I think are going to be quite good in this set. You just get to play them at a discount. Now, keep in mind, this is what's a little crazy, guys, is that if you get credits, to then discount this card, right? That means that you could maybe play this card on 5 resources. So you're playing a event that you can play early that also lets you potentially play cards early from your resource row. So it's potentially a double discount. Now, we have to test what this is actually capable of and what we can actually do with a card like this. This event is really, really explosive, be very promising as we continue to get more cards. And I do think a card like this does get better, right? Much like we saw Data Vault get better, the more cards that are playable. Now people are having better selection. Their decks are full of amazing bombs, right? So as we get more sets as well, I could see this card as we move into future sets just getting stronger and stronger. Very, very impressed with this card and excited to showcase it all for y'all. Thanks for watching my spoilers today. If you could like, comment, subscribe, that'd be fantastic. And many of you, when I go to tournaments, ask about my playmat. The team that I'm on, Team LXO, we are sponsored by Heavy Play. And I have a short video because I realized I've never done a good job of showcasing what this product is. So if you want to click off, go ahead. But if you want to watch this short demo of the product, check it out. And if you use Rebel 10, you can get 10% off any of their products on their store. Thanks so much. My channel and the competitive team that I play on is sponsored by Heavy Play. And what I realized is I haven't ever taken the time to really show you all what the product is capable of. And the main reason that I sought out this partnership was because of how this product feels like the MagSafe of TCG accessories. The magnetic system, the high quality products, it actually does add a lot of value to the gaming experience by conserving table space, keeping your cards secure in really sturdy boxes for travel, as well as just keeping all of your accessories really tidy at the actual event itself. So if you want to check out Heavy Play on your own time, check the link in my description for 10% off by using Rebel 10.